What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Wednesday. This is just a chill stream because I'm by myself again, and I decided to go live like I do every Wednesday. Well, most Wednesdays, almost every Wednesday, to talk to you guys about stuff that's going on. GTA leaks are happening or have happened or ongoing. Rockstar put out a statement. I love GTA. I've always been a fan, so we got to talk about that. And there's other stuff like this weird old news about Andrew Garfield came out about like him thinking like Spider-Man should be gay or something. I was like, what? There's WNBA updates that we have to talk about because my God, what is going on over there? What is going on with the WNBA and that entire organization? What a gong show. We got to talk about that. And we've got like robot Olympics going on. Robot Olympics, guys. That is a thing. You guys know my feelings on AI and robot takeover of the earth. I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased at all. But there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's also drama going on, which I don't know if I want to talk about, the quartering stuff and everything like that. I got into it with Melanie Mack on Twitter yesterday. It was a bit of an interesting exchange, but I don't know if I want to get into it. I guess that's kind of like up to you guys. If you want me to get into it, I will. That I'm gonna leave that up to the chat. Because if you guys are like, no, I don't want to talk about the quartering and Melanie Mack, like who cares? Then I'm kind of with you. Because there's other stuff to talk about. So but if you guys want the drama, we can do the drama. But you guys are gonna have to tell me when we get there. Of course, there's also very sad news that happened. That was Saw mentioned that, rest in peace, Dolly Parton and Tim Curry. This is 3 people from Home Alone we lost this year. True. I guess I'm gonna take like a moment of silence for all of these 3 people, and also the other girl that got well, she died. I was gonna say that got killed, but she didn't get killed. Oh God, Hayden Palantir. That was also really sad. That was just a couple days ago. Time is flying by. So just sad. It's just sad that when these things happen. Now, of course, Dolly and Tim were much older, so although it's sad, it's understandable. They lived a long, full life. Whereas in Hayden, it's a little bit more upsetting because she's younger than me. So that was actually more upsetting to me, especially seeing like what happened with Tim Curry in his, later days because he had a stroke and everything like that. He was 80 years old. Same with Dolly. And I just feel like it's a little bit different because you feel like, at least for me, I do anyway. When Tim Curry, I found out he passed away, and then I saw his story about how he had a stroke and he wasn't doing well. It kind of makes you think like, well, like he's at peace now. It was the same way that I felt the same way when my kitty cat died of cancer. Like it's just one of those things where you're like, okay, even though it's extremely sad and depressing, you still feel like at least they're at peace and they're not suffering anymore. So, and the same thing with Dolly. I believe she lost her battle with cancer as well. So, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, all of these people. I hope I'm praying for their family because it's never easy to lose anyone. So, my thoughts and prayers are with those guys, their families, of all of them. So, yeah, especially that Hayden girl, poor girl. Feel so bad for her. Yeah, both 80 years old. Yes, I'm terrible at names, and her last name was escaping me. So thank you, Saw. Yes, Ray gone but not forgotten. Especially Dolly and Tim. They're just legends in their own right. There's just so many memories. Tim, so many roles, iconic roles. Dolly's got her own land They got Dollywood. Definitely, they will never be forgotten. And I hope Hayden doesn't get forgotten either. It's a terrible story. But we got a lot of the stuff to talk about. I know it was a little bit of a downer at the beginning, but I had to, you have to acknowledge the loss. But we have all this stuff to talk about that's going to get more fun, like the GTA stuff and everything, and the WNBA. My God, what do you guys want to talk about first? Should we talk about GTA first? Should we get that out of the way? Let's do it. Let's get GTA out of the way, and then we can go to WNBA. By the way, hi, you guys. The chat is here. Hello, you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. Let everyone know that I am streaming. I am live across all 3 platforms. We got Rumble, X, and YouTube's. So make sure you smash the like wherever you are. And okay, let's go with the GTA. So actually on this show last Wednesday, somebody let me know, hey, have you seen the GTA leaks? And I was like, GTA leaks? Oh my God, what is going on? But yeah, apparently some dude started leaking all this stuff about GTA. And it's been kind of all over social media now since it happened. And Rockstar made a statement today, which we're going to go over. And they've released a bunch of details themselves because now it's kind of been like they've forced their hand. The leakers have forced their hand. And so they've been releasing some details and stuff like that. We're going to talk about all of that. So here's an article that's kind of going over what has happened. GTA 6 Cyber Leak update. Everything leaked Wednesday and earlier this week. The leaker made good on the threat to release the footage of the Lucia character after a few clips came out over the weekend into Monday. There are now even more circulating online courtesy of the now notorious leaker known as Cyber Leak. Dun, dun, dun. Cyber Leak. Interesting. As Rockstar and Take-Two step up their efforts to find and stop Cyber Leak, they gotta find them. You gotta find them. I mean, I feel like most of these, like a lot of times when this kind of stuff happens, it's totally internal. Like I feel like this can't be any different. Like this has got to be an internal thing. This has got to be some type of somebody's leaking. Something's going on in the Rockstar house. My husband said maybe it's possible that they're doing it themselves. Like Cyber Leak is Rockstar, and they're trying to like build up the hype because it's supposed to come out in November, allegedly. We'll see. But I don't know. Could they do that? I mean, it's possible. It's possible that the company just leaks it themselves so that they can generate this buzz. I mean, it's been all over. So it's possible. The article goes on. On Wednesday morning, Rockstar broke its silence on the situation, calling the leaks heartbreaking for its team. Around the same time, CyberLeak posted yet another gameplay clip and soon followed it up with a 4.5-minute video of the prologue featuring Lucia Caminos, the second playable character in the game. In recent days, CyberLeak has been threatening to release clips featuring Caminos, and the leaker teased further GTA 6 leaks featuring the character. Now, this is all happening, you guys, by the way, because allegedly, from what I understand, this is all happening because this leaker claims that they want physical discs instead of it being, because the Rockstar said we're not doing the physical release anymore. We're just doing the digital. That whole thing. You will own nothing and you'll be happy. You guys, the thing. It's like Biden used to say, you know the thing. So Rockstar is doing that. I mean, a lot of big companies do that now. It's been a thing for a while where, I mean, I think, which company was it? I don't know if Disney's done that yet, but one of the companies was like, doing something similar where they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna do digital movies now." And like it's been a thing about these companies, especially streaming companies, talking about like I think it was Amazon maybe that they were like, "We're not gonna do the physical releases for a lot of these things anymore, and they're just gonna be digital." So you're renting a digital movie. Bl It's not even a rental, you buying a digital movie, but you don't actually own it, you're kinda renting it because they could just get rid of it at any point in time, so you're not technically purchasing something. So this is kind of like along the same lines, I think, of the whole, you're gonna own nothing and be happy, scenario that they've been trying to do for a while, all these big corporations. So it's not necessarily something that's completely new, but it still sucks, and I'm a fan of physical, copies of things, and I always think there should be a choice for sure. I mean, like, shouldn't we just have choices? Like, isn't choices good? I think like, they should do both. And I mean, they used to do not just one physical copy, you used to have the regular physical copy, and then you would have the special edition, and then you have the steel book, and you have all of these things, which obviously generated a lot of revenue for all these companies. So it's actually kind of baffling that they just don't want to do this anymore. It feels like they should because it would make more money, but what do I know? What do I know? I've just been playing video games pretty much my entire life. Just I don't know. But here we go. Let's go to the Rockstar statement that they released today. I got links, you guys. I have links pulled up because I'm so professional. Here we go. This is the Rockstar statement. Do we want to read this whole thing? Oh God. Okay, here we go. It says, "Dear all, dear all." They seem so devastated. Okay, you can't see anything on this screen. Hang on. Let me blow this up. Let me blow up this picture. I was just looking at it on my own share screen. What's up, Boosh? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Holocron? Here we go. Dear all. That means you. Dear all. They're so sad. They're sad face already. Our stuff got leaked. No. We know that many of you have been waiting to hear from us regarding the events of the past week. Like, I feel like, look, okay, is it not funny? Because we're talking about video game leaks here. It's like they're announcing somebody died or something. It's like the way it just starts. It's can we get some perspective? There's a war going on. Here we are about the leaks. Okay. Past week. It would be an understatement to say that having videos of Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay leak in this way has been heartbreaking for our team. And this is obviously not how we intended for you to see the game after all this time. We're very sorry that everything has taken as long as it has because we keep delaying it over and over and over. They didn't write that part. From getting the game finished, nearly there. I like how they had to like add the nearly there part. Nearly there, guys. We promise. To sharing more details and official gameplay and providing the community with everything you want to know. We're very excited for everyone to see the extended look tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're releasing their trailer tomorrow. It has taken longer than we wanted to get it ready, but as with everything we do, we know we need to exceed your expectations, and we are determined to deliver at the level you expect and deserve. While it is unfortunate that the intended game experience may now be impacted by some spoilers, oh no, the humanity The spoilers. Do you guys remember that whole meme when Game of Thrones was, like, airing and then everybody was, like, trying to avoid the spoilers for the Red Wedding or whatever, and it was, like, the entire internet was like, "The internet is dark and full of spoilers." This is, like, what's going on right now with Rockstar. It's like, "Oh my god. It it's ruined." I swear to God, I feel like they maybe did it themselves. Okay, hold on. Deserve while it's unfortunate that the intended game experience may now okay, we got that one. Oh yeah, here we go. November 19th. We hope that everyone will wait a bit longer to experience the game for themselves on November 19th. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about that everyone. Let's talk about the everyone because everyone doesn't include me because I'm a PC gamer. So actually, I don't really give a shit about your leaks because either way, I'm gonna have to wait another year, at least a year, possibly more, for them to like optimize it for PC and put it out on PC or whatever. So it's like I don't really care. It's gonna be spoiled for me anyway, so I don't really give a shit. This isn't everyone. This is just PlayStation people. Everyone on PlayStation. Because I gotta have to wait anyway. And no, I'm not buying a PlayStation 5 to play Grand Theft Auto. Come on, guys. First of all, that's ridiculous. Second of all, you never buy first gen anything, even for the game. You don't buy first gen. So the first gen of this that's gonna come out, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. Everybody knows it. They're gonna have to do updates. But for PC, they're gonna have all that stuff kinked out and blah blah blah. It's a much better experience. I don't mind waiting. There's a million other games to play. I'm not gonna go spend like $800 so I can play a video game a year early. That's just crazy. Now, if you're gonna do that, that's totally fine. I'm just saying for me, that's not a wise decision. I'd rather spend that money on something else. I was just thinking that I really want this like $500 blow dryer. Look, we all have our priorities, okay? There's like this Dyson blow dryer that I've really been wanting for a while. It's like $500. We want to thank everyone in the community who has reached out with messages of support this week. Your words have meant more to what? Wait, what? We want to thank everyone in the community who's reached out with messages of support. Like what? Like people like Rockstar Sims? Like who's reaching out? I don't get it. Your words have meant more to this team than you can imagine. Ultimately, we're making this game for you, and without you, we would not have the privilege of making games. We look forward to sharing more with you soon. Rockstar team. Okay, there you go. That was their statement. That was the statement acknowledging the leaks and basically saying, yeah, the leaks are real. Yeah, that's the game, guys. Ooh, yikes. So after that happened, more stuff happened. Yeah, very generic speech from a corporation. Definitely, I agree, completely, completely generic. That's right. All you PS5 or what PS plebs, this is just for you. Look, we all know PC is king, people. So then there's after that there's more stuff that has happened. So this GTA Countdown account was going over. CyberLeak shared a new message in the latest GTA clip, claiming that the build they have is recent. Now, here's the thing. First of all, I did watch some of the leaks. They're very interesting. If you're interested, I suggest you go watch them for yourself. I can't show them here because YouTube and Rockstar, it's gonna get taken down. There's no way I can show you the leaks, but they're all over social media. All you have to do is go put GTA leaks on Twitter or something, and they're everywhere. But or like just even put the guy's name or whatever, Cyber Leaks. This is his logo. So he says, this build is actually recent and the game is not ready at all. Remember in their statement how Rockstar was like, it's ready, guys. It's ready. Trust me, bro. Well, apparently, according to this guy, it's not. Sony and Rockstar are killing your right to own and resell your games. And Rockstar is killing their own employees too. The work required to reach gold is way too much for so little time left. Trading volumes slash price is how CL measures your support. CL will not continue without support. You decide. Wow. CL meaning CyberLeaks. What CyberLeaks is saying here doesn't make sense, and he could be lying, as Rockstar is confirmed today that in a statement that the game is almost finished. I don't know. That that seemed like a bit of a cope tweet, though. Like, don't worry, guys, it's ready. I don't know. I don't know. We're very sorry that everything has taken as long as it has. From yeah, this was the quote. Nearly there. Don't worry, guys. Nearly there. It's happening. What are we to believe? What are we to believe? Then after that happened, I think there's been more GTA stuff that has come out since. Like details about the actual game, which are cool. There are definitely some cool things that are there that are I was like, ooh, this is interesting. He also apparently claimed that the leaks will continue without further support through trading volume and price. Okay, so we read that. And then where's the next one that I wanted to talk about? There was a couple other things like with the news and what the game entails and everything like that. Okay, here is one from Discussing Film. Here is the update or the official new details of GTA 6 in-game social media system that you can scroll through and see existing characters blow up through viral posts. That makes sense. I mean, in the last one, they had the cell phone already and the internet was around. People were already doing the texting thing. Obviously, like social media is going to be a huge part of this game, I'm guessing. Jason and Lucio's bodies can physically change if you eat too much or work out. This actually made me really happy. There was another post about this. Let me see if I can pull that one up because I like those photos that actually made me really happy because I know that they kind of brought that back for Red Dead Redemption 2. But I was like, even when I played it in Red Dead, I was like, oh, I hope they bring this back for GTA because here it is. They can lose weight or get fat. This is cool because that was one of my favorite parts about San Andreas was like when you could get fat or like get fit and you would go work out and you could get fit or you could go to like what was that the clunky chicken or whatever it was. I forget what it was called. But you could go eat burgers and hot dogs and stuff like that and you would get fat. So I think that that's really interesting. Look at her fat self. That is good lord. This is funny, man. This is funny. I like it. That's good. I definitely I'm very happy about this reintroduction of this. I'm like, yes. Uh, it would be funny if they have like Ozempic in the game too, and like you get fat and somebody tells you like you can go on this Ozempic pill and like lose all the weight. Bottom right is Anna. That's just mean. That's just mean. How dare you, Spike? Okay. Let's see what else there is. There was more. There was more stuff. There was plenty more. NPCs are far more varied and actually unique. React in real time to whether whatever you're doing. Well, that makes sense. Rockstar has always been on top of that. So like, yeah, checks out. Checks out. Character switching is far more fluid. You can drive as Jason, then instantly switch to Lucia as the passenger shooting enemies. That's interesting. Players can choose to play as Jason and Lucia as a couple uh, or cause chaos independently. Choices you make can bleed into the game much deeper this time. Ooh, I like that. That is cool. I've always loved those kind of games where your choices affect the outcome of the game. I've always loved that, and I'm impressed that they're going to incorporate more of that into the game because I mean, like technically, Red Dead wasn't really like that. It was like a written script, you know. So this is kind of like Witcher style in a way, like Fable style, where you can make choices and your choices have consequences. So I like that. I think that's a cool thing. Let's see. There was more. Look at this list. Oh my god, that's a lot. The game has been developed. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Oh, this is the details. Days shares new exclusive interview with Rockstar Games, including 7 new screenshots and magazine covers. So first of all, these are the screenshots of the characters. I liked her hair. I made a tweet that I liked this girl's hair, and then everybody said she looked like a man, and now I feel really self conscious. This guy looks like Fabio. I like the details on the shirt. That's very nice. I'm just that was upsetting. That was upsetting. The game has been in development since 2013. That's a long time. Players' actions have consequences. Like walking down the street with a rifle in the city will have something to say about it. That's funny. More and more, the game are converging on real life and non-player characters. NPCs are acting well less than NPCs than ever. They've always been so good at that. For Rockstar, the goal is to create a world of total immersion, which reacts more realistically than ever to what you choose to make of it. The story has evolved too, with the higher stakes and characters grounded in all aspects of the world that they inhabit. Players can choose to either play as a couple or go off and cause chaos independently. Players can cruise along the highway as Jason or swap to Lucia in the passenger seat to scroll on the game phone. That's what I'm talking about. They're definitely going to be incorporating the social media aspect way more. That's pretty cool. When the job inevitably goes wrong and spirals into a car chase, the fluid switching system enables players to take the wheel in one moment, then fire on pursuers out of the passenger window to the next. See, these are the things that I think it makes sense why the game is so late because they're trying to do a lot. So this is definitely it's going to it's a big undertaking. And for it to run smoothly and for them to have it all kinked out and everything, you know. GTA 6 is very consciously staged as a Bonnie and Clyde type narrative, says Rupert Humphreys, senior vice president of narrative at Rockstar. I like that. I do. I like that idea. I like it. It's cool. Um Choices can have repercussions, like we said, food effects. Yes, yes, yes. Players can expect encounters with virtual iterations of Florida Man. The cultural archetype turned Me, that's crazy. In-game products, brands, shops, campaigns that bear more than passing resemblance to their real-life counterparts. I've always loved that about GTA. It's always been really funny to see, like, the counterparts of the real stuff. She looks like Gina from Scarface. Yeah, she kinda does. I think that's probably who they designed her as. I mean, the whole thing is supposed to be set in Miami, so it makes sense that they've done a it's kinda like a Vice City. They're returning to Vice City, basically. What else? Was there anything else that was interesting? Um, Rockstar team has more than doubled its size since the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. It has offices around the world, with one branch in LA dedicated almost solely to the world of in-game pedestrians and the NPCs. That's crazy. More than 50 real street artists were brought in to design murals in places in like Vice City's stockyard. That's crazy. That's really cool. A lot of really cool details about this game, and it's gonna be all spoiled for me when it comes out. So the leaks doesn't matter anyway. Just get it. Just who cares? Just let it leak. Whatever. But I found their response so funny. They're like, "Oh my god, the leaks. Oh no. It's all ruined now." But what you gonna do? Are you guys excited for GTA 6? Are you gonna buy a PlayStation for it? Are you gonna wait like me? Let me know. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, if you're watching a replay of this, all that stuff. She has hair like you. Yes, which is why I said I liked her hair. And then everybody said she looks like a man. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, speaking of looking like a man, she look like a man. That's an MTV reference. If you get it, great. If you don't, you're too young to be my audience. Um, we need to talk about the WNBA. We need to talk. I'm not getting a game at $100. See, that's the thing. Like I understand this mentality. Like I get that people are bummed that they have to pay that much money. I like I'm fine with paying that much money. I know this is gonna be a hot take. I'm fine with paying that much money if it's gonna be a good game and I'm gonna spend like more than 100 hours playing it. Like I'll get my money's worth. You know what I'm saying? But if it's one of those games where it's like, oh, I'm paying $100 for like a 5-hour game, then that's not what I'm looking for. You know, it just depends on the value. Like if what you get for $100 is worth it, then I'll be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. But let's be real. People are going to pay the $100. Like, come on. This is kind of like the same argument that everybody's like complaining about the Switch 2 or whatever. Like so many people were like crying about Nintendo and how expensive it's going to be and blah blah blah. And then everybody went and bought it anyway. Like literally all the people who were crying about it went and bought it like day one. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Nintendo's going to make their money. That they don't care. They have simps that are going to pay. No, 100%. They're gonna make their money. They're not going to care. That's where I'm at about it. For me, it's always been like, what do I get? What's the value? Can I play it for a long time? And like for example, I bought Crimson Desert, and I've been playing that game nonstop. Like it's been, I don't know, months. I think I have 100 and something hours in it, maybe more. And that was a pretty expensive game. It was like upward at like 80 something dollars plus tax and everything. So it was kind of expensive, but it was worth it. Like it was worth the game. It was worth the money because it's a lot of entertainment value for that much money. Lot. Yeah, and also, David, that's a good point. The inflation and adjustment. I mean, I don't think a lot of people talk about the inflation stuff, but that is definitely part of it too. I think it is. What's up, Russell? Russell's here. Yes, exactly. To each their own and different strokes for different folks. I agree. Just like if somebody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy like a PlayStation for GTA 5." Like for me, that's not a thing. But I get it. Like if you're like, "Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Like I must play it today." I'm like, I get it. Now, there's been updates to what's going on with the WNBA, and we have to talk because they're ridiculous updates. So, the first person I saw reporting this today, this is so stupid, was Benny Johnson, who reported that Chicago Sky has just banned Enes Kanter Freedom from their arena. I guess he put freedom in his name, so now he's called Enes Kanter Freedom. The team stated that he has demonstrated to us that he's a potential threat. And Benny writes, how is protecting women and purchasing $1,000 seats a threat? This is actually crazy to me because I watched the video of what happened, which I'm gonna pull up. We're gonna watch this video. And you guys tell me if you think that this dude is a threat, because what are we even talking about anymore? What are we even talking about anymore? I mean, are they saying that his shirt is a threat? Are we still in like 2020? What is going on? What is going on with the WNBA? So this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what banned. Because people are saying that what he did here is ban worthy. Because he's a danger.
6-point basketball game. Chicago staying in it. Natasha Cloud. And right before the break, this was the scene inside Wintrust Arena after Natasha Cloud got that bucket.
Ooh.
She wanted her voice heard.
Is it because he took the step forward?
Staying in it. Natasha
I mean, look, I feel like the player should have definitely been ejected from the game, which, by the way, she was not. But the fact that she's like walking up to him, swearing at him, and saying whatever she's saying, I mean, she's egging him on. And so this why?
And right before the break,
see how he takes a step towards her. I'm wondering maybe that's the issue. Because had he not done that, had he stayed behind that camera person, would they still say that he was a threat? I don't know. Maybe it's because he took the step forward.
Wintrust Arena, after Natasha Cloud got that bucket, she wanted her voice heard.
And I guess the idea was that one girl scored, and then he got up, and like I guess he like taunted the other girl, and then she got mad and she started doing this, which is crazy because you can
6-point basketball game.
You can't do this. This
Chicago
is crazy. I mean, in the NBA, like players get ejected, and then after the game, they usually get fined for behaving like that. This is in the NBA, this is a finable offense. And for those of you that don't know, maybe you don't follow the NBA, but it all started, and I forget what the year it was, but there was an incident called the Malice at the Palace, and it was a gong show. And that was when Ron Artest basically attacked a whole bunch of fans. A whole bunch of fans attacked the players. It was the craziest thing ever. And then after that, all the rules kind of changed about fan interaction and player interaction with the fans, things change. So if you guys don't know about the Malice in the Palace, go look it up because it's crazy. Russell Holfler, $2 says, okay, fine, whatever. Talk about the dildo. Oh, the dildos. Oh, yeah, it happened again. It happened again. I forgot, Russell. I actually forgot that happened again. Wait, did I? Hold on, let me see. Did I put this in my list of stuff to talk about? I think Russell sent me the video of this of the of the dildos. Hold on. Let me see if I have it pulled up. And then we're going to get to it. Oh no, I don't. Okay, I'm going to have to go look and see if I can find it cuz I think you sent it to me. Oh no. But yeah, I wonder if it was because of that step he took. What do you guys think? This step, that one step. Wow, I remember watching a kid. I remember being a kid watching that game. It was crazy. Isn't it so crazy how long ago it was? So I wonder if that's why. If he took the step and everything, and then she was fine. She went and sat down. I guess there's no fines for her or anything. She looks like she just got out of the GTA game. Like, no joke. I mean, I'm just saying that because the tattoos, but she looks like she just got out of prison. Like she looks like she was playing in the prison yard with Luciana or whatever. It's like, girl, and she acts so like she's from the prison yard. Like she's like, bitch, what you doing wearing that shirt? You know she was saying the N-word. You know. It's like prison yard basketball. This is literally prison yard basketball. So then this dude gets banned, right? And then I guess this is what he stated. This is his statement about the banning. This is his statement about the banning. He wrote a letter to the WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, requesting an answer to 5 questions after his ejection from the Fever versus Sky game and a ban from the arena. 1, identify the policy, rule, directive, or instruction relied upon in treating certain spectators, including me, differently when we express a viewpoint that appears unpopular with the WNBA. 2, identify whether the decision to eject me was made or requested by WNBA personnel, Chicago Sky personnel, Wintrust Arena personnel, security personnel, or another individual or entity. Interesting. 3, confirm whether Miss Cloud's conduct has been or will be reviewed under any league. I can't believe it hasn't already. That's what I'm saying. Because that, usually in the NBA, that stuff is immediately, that night. They'll be like, oh, this guy got fined. Just look at all of Russell Westbrook's career. How many times that guy was fined for saying telling the fans to fuck off or telling the what's it called, or telling the press to fuck off. I mean, he's told the press to fuck off so many times.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I think he got fined for that clip because he said the N-word. I'm pretty sure they fined him for that one, but don't quote me. Maybe they didn't. But they fine people all the time. And it's usually that day. But this chick, no. Prison Yard Sally or whatever her name is. Oh, wait. Her name is Miss Cloud. Prison Yard Cloud. This woman, apparently she's above it all. Reviewed the league policy governing players' interaction with the fans, including rules governing altercations that require players' suspensions, and state what accountability, if any, she, her team, and management will face. Bud, I think that the answer to that is 0. Ooh, because nothing's happened yet. I don't see how it would from here. Like, I mean, they kicked you out. They're like, get the fuck out. 4, provide a full refund of the cost of my court-sized tickets. All right, that's pretty interesting. 5, preserve all materials relating to this incident, including relevant video footage incident or security reports, communications concerning my attendance or removal, communications referring to my WNBA draft announcement or public advocacy for women's sports, and any application policies or event day directives. Freedom is giving 5 business days to respond. So there you go. The WNBA in the news again for all the wrong reasons, as always. And there's more because I guess people were prison shank Sally. They were I guess people were upset because they brought back the dildos. Now, if you guys don't know, a few months ago, there was some outrage over the fact that the WNBA was getting bombarded by green dildos. And like fans were throwing them in the middle of the court. And it was a whole thing. But now, like, they went away for a while because everybody was like, okay, that's enough. It's over. But I guess people got mad about this situation, and it's back. The dildos have returned. Here is the incident.
Ooh. Yeah, Amor had a
Yikes!
little reach in and knocked that ball away.
She also looks like she's from the prison yard. Like, what is going on with her hair? The tattoos. It's probably the tattoos that I'm really responding to. But what is going on with all these girls and look like they're literally from the prison yard? This guy's
fans over there are some of the Washington bench who are not.
This guy's face is so unimpressed, and then the guy behind him was like, "Oh yeah, they threw another dildo in there." This guy is so. That guy's laughing his ass off. This guy not so happy. This chick, she's like, "Wait, what happened? I missed it. Somebody threw a dildo. What?"
I wasn't happy. Somebody's booing.
No, it's more than that. Something's going on.
And Lauren Betts is on the sideline. Not sure what they call him.
This guy's like, "Oh no, they didn't. Oh no, they didn't. Oh no." But they did. They did do it. Sorry, my allergies are driving me nuts. But they did do it. This guy's like so not impressed.
Something was thrown.
There's kids there, you guys. There's kids. They really shouldn't be doing this.
Onto the floor. And we've had issues with that, especially lately in some WNBA arenas.
The announcer. We've had some issues with that, especially lately at the WNBA arenas. Good Lord. Lack of self-awareness for these people.
So order restored.
So there you go. there was the event.
Ooh.
Oh no! Here we go again. It's like another one. Another one. Spike, thank you for the $10. It's raining deals. Hallelujah. It's raining deals. Yeah, yeah. I can't believe you made me sing this right now. Oh my God. Russell Hall for 2. Maybe now they won't all walk around so angry. I added the so. I don't know, dude. That girl looked pretty mad. Look at her. Look at this. First of all, you guys, I would be scared. I'm not even gonna lie. If I see this girl, you know, in the yard, I'm gonna be scared. She looks like Prison Sally. You're welcome, Spike. Well, thank you for the $10. This girl, I don't know. She's got that colorful hair. She looks like Prison Sally. It's just crazy. Russell Hall over on Rumble. A couple Rumble rants. He says, what if one player, wait, what? What if a player, one of the hot players, falls on one and then it gets stuck? Okay, guy, stop writing fanfic about the WNBA in your Rumble rants, okay? What are we even doing here? And then her teammates have to take her to the shower to help her get out, and then they get super soapy and they start kissing and stuff. Like, Russell Hall is like writing his own porn, like in my Rumble rants. It's like, bro, calm down. Like, first of all, calm down. Second of all, like writing fanfics in like Rumble rants. I mean, I appreciate the money, but fuck is wrong with you? Russell Hall again says what they need to do is create a special award for whichever player collects the most dildos thrown by the fans so that we can watch them fight each other over them. You know what they should do is like they should make like mini dildos. Like they have those kind of stuff for like what's the word? They have those for what's the word I'm looking for? Like bachelorette parties. And you can like get those little mini dildos. So then they can like make like dildo necklaces and then like wear it around their neck as like the amount of dildos they've collected. Like for like, it's kind of like war, like back in the day. It's like they're, what's it called? Like their prize, their thing they got. That would work, maybe. I know, it's really sad. Kind of sucks. I talked about that already at the beginning of the show. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Tim Curry. I laughed at Russell Hall in a sense. Like that laughter was not about Tim Curry. I'm just reading the chat. Oh, hey, they have t-shirt cannons make dildo cannons. Can you imagine? If they made the dildo cannons, though, that doesn't work because they're shooting them back at the crowd. Now, on the topic of the t-shirt cannons, though, like I gotta say, man, that stuff is so ridiculous. It's like they bring out like this like freaking cannon and they're like shooting like t-shirts at people. It's like what people do for a freaking t-shirt, man. It's freaking wild. It's freaking wild what people do for a t-shirt. Let's clown these guys. I'm gonna show you guys this AI video. Obviously, I have to let people know this is AI because of YouTube, as if you couldn't tell already. But Russell, for $1 over on Rumble, says, "I thought the mini dildos were for butt stuff." No, no, not that. I'm talking about the little ones, the ones that are like decorative for bachelorette parties. If they he also says if they made dildo cannons, there would be a sudden epidemic of OnlyFans deaths. Oh my god, that's dark. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is from Dr. Clown PhD. Sophie Cunningham tried to teach What is a Woman class to Angel Reese and Natasha Cloud. Natasha Cloud is Prison Sally. So here we go.
All right, class. Today's question is, what is a woman? Angel?
Someone with long hair?
Perfect. I'm a woman.
Yeah, I think so.
No, a woman is anyone who identifies as a woman.
I identify as a woman.
It doesn't work like that.
Why?
Wait, so
Oh my
how
God,
does it
what is
work?
going
It's about
on
how
with that
someone
girl?
identify. So if he says he's a woman, he's not. Why?
Enes.
It's right here.
Oh, hell no.
What?
Cloud, sit down.
Prison
That
Sally.
shirt is offensive.
Which word?
And this is why we're having this class.
Oh my god.
I don't get it. All right,
What
class.
is
Today's
going on
question
with that
is,
girl?
what is a woman? Angel?
Why?
Someone with long hair?
Oh my god, why is she like
Perfect.
all
I'm a woman.
there's gotta be like
Yeah,
something to
I
this.
think so.
I don't watch the
No,
WNBA,
a woman is
man.
anyone who identifies as a woman.
I identify as a woman.
It doesn't work like that.
Her animation is like so dead on. The other one is like so like this is so like AI, but the other one is just like really cool. Like this actually looks real. She dribbles. So accurate. It really is. That was good. This is what X is good for. Like funny stuff like this. I like stuff like this. It makes me laugh. I know. I should yeah. It's like it's almost true. Well, it's basically like what's going on, but YouTube, we have to say as YouTubers, we have to make our audience aware when they're not watching something that's real. Whatever. Okay, what's next? Oh, let's talk about gay Spider-Man. This is so stupid. Okay. Hold on. This is so dumb. This is like the dumbest. This is the dumbest news I heard all day. The gayest news. The gayest and dumbest news that I've heard all day. This is so dumb. Okay, first we're going to talk about this because I think that this other news about gay Spider-Man came out because they're trying to build hype for this movie, which is called Uprising. The Uprising has been revealed to be another like a Robin Hood movie starring Andrew Garfield. So apparently Andrew Garfield has a movie coming out September 11th. It's called The Uprising. And apparently it's supposed to be yet another Robin Hood movie. Another one. Another one. And another one. And another one. It's like, dude, how many freaking Robin Hood movies do we need? I'm so over freaking Robin Hood. Like I don't even care anymore. Was it really that good of a story? I mean, is there nothing else that we have we have left? Now, Script Doctor and a bunch of people told me the reason is because of marketing and because of like the rights to Robin Hood is basically fair use. Like anyone can tell a Robin Hood story. But like, you know what? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And also, it's been done, people. Like, move on. I'm over Robin Hood. Like, I swear, every time I hear, oh, it's another retelling of a Robin Hood story, I'm like, interest lost. You've lost me already. Like, even like, it's terrible marketing at this point. If you're gonna make a Robin Hood movie, don't tell people you're making a Robin Hood movie because people just won't go. Like, I'm not interested in watching another goddamn Robin Hood movie. Men in Tights was the last Robin Hood movie. Dude, this is it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We have literally every iteration of Robin Hood ever made. From one of the best and most amazing comedies of all time, Men in Tights, to like serious versions, to like alternate versions, to cartoon versions with foxes, to this, to black versions now inside buildings. And I'm not even joking you. It's called Robin with a Y Hood. There's a bunch of prison Sallys going around, like Robin the Hood. That was actually a freaking show. It's a Canadian show. We've had every iteration of Robin Hood that could ever be made, except probably the actual original one, because none of them is like actually close to the story. Because I swear, Robin Hood has become like communism. People keep making it because they keep thinking that they can do it better. They're like, no, we can do it. We can do it better this time. It's like communism over and over again. People forget that it was a thing and it happened already. It didn't work. We moved on. But then it's like it just comes back around over and over. No, we got to do it better. We're going to get it right this time. This time with Andrew Garfield. This is it. What's up, Caladorn? Good to see you. Russell Hall for $1 over on Rumble says, I feel like my fanfic shower scenario could easily be used to answer the question about about what a woman is for everyone, but maybe I'm just being immature, right? I don't know, chat. Is Russell Hall just being immature? Rob from the poor and kill the rich. It's literally every single iteration. It's always the same shit. I'm so over it. I'm just over Robin Hood. If I never watch another Robin Hood story, it will not be too soon. So, but then, okay, so I just had to give my Robin Hood rant because I'm just over it. Same thing with Peter Pan, by the way. That's another movie. It's like every 5 months we get a new Peter Pan. I'm like, can we stop? Have we not seen this story? Did we not know the story? We know the story. We need to stop. And the best version of Peter Pan ever made was Hook. Right? Everybody agrees Hook was great. It's like a different iteration of Peter Pan. We got the different one. It's over. We don't need any more. So that's my rant about Robin Hood and freaking Peter Pan. So now Robin Hood, I mean not Robin Hood, sorry. This dude, Andrew Garfield. So because this movie got released, I think this is why this thread went viral today, because they're trying to build hype for this movie, obviously. And so some comments this dude made, like many, many, many years ago has gone viral about Spider-Man. It says, Andrew Garfield reveals he pushed for Peter Parker to explore his sexuality and wanted Michael B. Jordan to play his male MJ. What if MJ is a dude, in quotes? This is a quote. What if MJ is a dude? Why can't he be gay? Why can't he be into boys? Garfield even pitched the potential romance as interracial bisexuality. Now, listen. I have so many comments on this. First of all, I will say this. I am a little bit surprised that they didn't actually make this movie in 2020. Like in the height of woke, like, I'm actually surprised that we didn't get an extremely gay Spider-Man. Like, instead, I guess we got the black version. Like, we got, Miles Morales or whatever. But they could have 100% made him gay. And now that makes me appreciate Miles Morales a little bit more. Is that terrible? We got the black version instead of the gay version. Now, this comment, like, is weird on so many levels. But I think what's the most weird about it, and like extremely gay, is that he already had a dude in mind. Like, that he wanted as his MJ or whatever. Like, he's like, I want Michael B. Jordan to play his male MJ. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I was Michael B. Jordan, I would be like, excuse me? Like, what? Come again? What was that? Could we hold up? Wait a minute. Like that whole thing.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
It's been a while since we played that clip. That was like freaking Michael B. Jordan to Andrew Garfield. Like, I think this means you're gay, bro.
Why are you gay?
Like, what are we even doing here? What is this?
You serious?
Like, seriously? Oh my God. This is so gay. And I'm surprised that this actually didn't happen. Because they could have. They could have. I'm shocked that it didn't happen. Can you guys imagine the Variety interview for it already? Is this the gayest Spider-Man that's ever going to be? In another reality, we have that. Speaking of, like, Into the Spider-Verse. In another reality, we have a very gay Spider-Man. Over on Rumble, LTK3, thank you for the donation. Says Garfield probably wants Michael B. Jordan to be cast as Maid Marian. Oh no! Oh my God! That's what's going on with this Robin Hood. This is the gay version. Wait, do we already have the gay version? Is there a gay Robin Hood already? I mean, not counting Robin Hood. Not counting that. I don't know. Do we have another gay Robin Hood already? I don't think so. Oh God. LTK3. That's actually funny. Russell Hall. Thank you for the Rumble rants. He says, We need another version of Robin Hood, an AI version where he shoots green floppy dildos into the court at the WNBA. You're mixing up stories now. Like, no. Like, what? Go back to your creative writing, Russell. That was a no.
How about no?
Also, he says for another dollar on Rumble, why isn't it called WNVA? Did I just invent that? Hey, you know what? That's it. You know what? They might as well. They can't even figure out what the W is. So, might as well change it while we're at it, right? We might as well just change it. Just go for it. Hey, what's up, Mr. Tickletron? Even the gays are sick of the gays. I'm just surprised. I honestly am. I'm surprised that this actually didn't come into fruition. Because it could have. It really could have. He actually pitched it. Maybe it was just because Michael B. Jordan was like maybe they pitched it to Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan was like,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I feel like that was exactly what happened with Michael B. Jordan when he was pitched that idea by Andrew Garfield and or the studios, and he was like, "The fuck? Like, how about no?" Jeez. Okay. Now we can move on to the next bit of news, which is the Robot Olympics. That's right. The robots have their own Olympics now. My God, what have we done? What have we done, people? My God.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
The AI, as if that wasn't bad enough. Now there's Robot Olympics. And the freaking robots are competing against each other to see who is the most, I guess, the fastest of them all, who can jump the highest and all sorts of shit, which is really creepy. It's really fucking creepy. And it is happening in China. I have many clips lined up about this event that has been ongoing for the last, it's been at least a week. I keep seeing them pop up in my feed. The AI knows how much I appreciate robot news. Yeah, it's a thing. So here we go. This is, let's start here. Let's start right here. Chinese robots beats what? Usain Bolt's 100-meter world record on the opening day of the Olympics, like World Humanoid Robots game in Beijing. Good Lord. And they're off. What are we doing, you guys? I think it's funny when they like run into the wall. I'm surprised they didn't just keep going. What are we doing, you guys? This is worrying, you guys. Oh my god. Here's one jumping. This is a boxer one. Oh! He missed the kick. He missed the landing. Oh, here's one playing ping pong. Aw, what happened? Come on now. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, let's try that again. Twitter is being annoying. The robots don't like when I talk shit. Oh, here we go. It's back. Oh, he's playing it with a human. These are some of the clips, I guess. Oh, no. No. They had to bring the stretcher out. Oh, my God. Look at this thing. Terrifying. This is terrifying. Look at him go. Oh my god. They put it on the stretcher. Why is this so funny? Oh my god. They strap it down too. Like, what? What are we doing? What is going on? Humanity is just like, you know what? Let's just kill ourselves. It's okay. We're just gonna keep making the guys that are just gonna kill us, you know? It's just fine. It's fine. It's fine. Robot dies mid-run. Oh! Oh. Oh no. That's no good. Ouch. His leg broke off. Wonder how much money that robot costed. Costed? Is that a word? Costed. That's not a word. Oh, I think this is that same one we just saw, but another angle of it.
3、2、1，起跳。
He's doing the jump split. Look, this bitch can run. Like, look at this. This bitch can jump. Look how high it jumped. This is insane. I mean, these humans are pretty short, but that's like 2 or 3 humans. I would say at least 2. That's insane. That's insane. We're creating our own demise. How could they not see this? How could they not understand? This is literally like Skynet.
好像比刚才更高了。
That's freaking wild, man. They're making stuff that can run faster than us, that can jump higher than us. I mean, this is just the beginning of the end, isn't it? This is crazy. This is freaking nuts. There's more. There's more of this insanity. I feel like it's like that song. The virtual insanity song. Futures made of virtual insanity that's always seemed to. It is. It literally is. Yes, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Rest in peace. Here is one doing karate. Look at this. Like we're teaching them to fight. They're doing martial arts now. I mean, this thing is so fluid. It's actually kind of incredible how fluid the movements are with this robot. They've come a long way. This is wild. Look how fluid this robot is, man. That is wild. They're teaching them this shit, man. By the way, Animatrix is really amazing. If you guys haven't seen the Animatrix, I highly recommend. It's kind of like an anthology story of the Matrix and how the Matrix happened. Future and after. Like future and like pre-Matrix, after Matrix, how the Matrix came to be. It's very good. My goodness. That's crazy how fluid this robot is. Wait, what? Chuck Norris died too? I did not know that. When did Chuck Norris die? I'm looking that up. I did not know that Chuck Norris passed away. Oh, wow. He passed away in March. Oh, that sucks. That's sad. I didn't know that. Yeah, he passed away in March. That's crazy. March 10th, he passed away. Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Chuck. He's not going to be around for the robot takeover. We could have used him because, you know, he knows martial arts and everything. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll just fend for ourselves. Here's a bunch of robots playing soccer. The music is great. Oh, did you see that? Oh, see, it begins now. Look at this. This robot. Look at this robot. He tried to kill this guy already. He's going for his hand. Because he came to like pick up this robot, and this robot kicked him. Look at it. Look at this. This guy's lucky his hand is not broken. Oh. Ow. Yikes. Oh, look, he's going for it again. He's going for it. That guy's lucky he didn't get kicked the second time. Look at this. Look at that. This robot. Oh. This is a scene, man. This is a freaking scene, man. Look at it's starting. It begins. It begins, people. This is so stupid. Oh my God. Kicking the bot when it's down. They need a medical wheelbarrow. That's good. Yeah, they do. That's funny. What? Isn't that like a scene from like Futurama? I feel like Futurama had that. There's another one. Hold on, let me see. Where is there was another one. Oh, this one, okay. I was like, all right, this one's cute. Fuck. This one's kind of cute. This is the long jump from the mini pie robot. They're doing their best. Aww. It's cute. Look how proud he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see when he was like kicking his leg when he picked him up? That was funny. These are like mini robots. They're like the robot babies. Aw. They're robot babies. He's got a pacifier and everything, or like a little bottle. He's got a baby bottle. Or she, because she's wearing pink. Aw. They're baby robots. It's really cute. Yeah, exactly. It's really cute until it kills someone. Okay, this part is hilarious. Like when he picks him up and he's like kicking his legs. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? The world is we're fucked. He's like, let me go. Let me go. Oh my god, it's too funny. Oh my god. This is too fucked up, you guys. What is even happening anymore? All right, here is I think this might be the last one that we have. Actually, wait, there was another one in one of these videos. Okay, I'm not going to scroll too much on there because it's risky to scroll on X live. Here's another one. The craziest moment from China's robot race. Okay, I don't know. We've seen a bunch now, so let's see if this is really the craziest moment or what. And it's not. Okay. Oh damn! Oh, one down. Oh. So what? Like they don't have any. I don't understand what's going on with this, honestly, because like, does that mean that they just don't have like stopping capability yet? Because I keep seeing them all crash. Damn, that one like just got like freaking. That one just died. But I don't understand this whole thing. Like, have they just not made them be able to stop? Like, I don't understand why they can't stop. They just crash into these walls. What the fuck? This is why they're gonna kill us because of shit like this. They just, but I don't understand because I keep seeing them like just run into these like padding walls. It's like, shouldn't they be able to stop that? Red 5 was on crack. Like, dude. It's kind of, is it weird that I feel kind of bad for them because I'm like, oh, I feel like this is gonna what they're gonna remember this. They're gonna remember the fact that we fucking abused the shit out of them. This is why I do not listen. Stop abusing the robots. Especially those of you who have access to the ones that bring you food and shit. Stop kicking them and shit. They no. They're gonna remember. This is why they're gonna take over and then you're gonna die. Oh, sure, they're toasters with legs now, Mr. Tickle Trunk, but just give it a couple years. Just give it a couple years, Mr. Tickle Trunk. It's not gonna be fun. Mr. Tickle Trunk, are you telling me that you're going around? Are you kicking the food delivery robots? You stop that. You stop that. Toaster head 3 enter Skynet. I hope they remember and learn the lesson not to mess with us, says Timothy. Ooh. Those are fighting words, Timothy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I want to test these freaking robot guys, man. They freak me out. These robots freak me out. They're freaking me out. I don't like it. I don't like any of this. Not interested. I'm not into transhumanism. Because you know what? At least the robots is like one thing, you know? Like, it's like, okay, fine. They're robots. Like, I mean, robots are kind of cool. They've always been like a very cool concept. But like the whole like merging us with the machines and everything, like, no. Like, seriously, how about no? I'm not interested in merging with the machines. Like, no. We need to stop it. We need to stop that. Freaking crazy. Before we went live, moving on from the robot Olympics, which is a thing now. By the way, like, actually, before we move on to the next topic, the robot Olympics, I used to watch. What was it called? Oh my God. Mr. Tickle Trunk, maybe you'll know. But there was a Canadian show like years ago. I think it was on the Sci-Fi Network. It was one of the sci-fis. But it was about a bunch of like nerds, and they would build the robots and they would fight each other. And they were like, I mean, it was crazy. Was it Robot War? Yeah, it was Robot Wars. Yes. That show was awesome. That was freaking nuts. And they had like the razor claws and stuff, and they would kill each other. That was crazy. That was the beginning of the end. Cause it was like all, I mean, that was no, you shouldn't do that to robots. They're going to remember. There was a Canadian, American, British Robot Wars. It was a franchise. Oh, well, I only watched the Canadian one, and it was awesome. Robot Olympic Massacre, you mean? For real. It was. And it was like, I mean, they would fight to the death. It was like Robot Hunger Games. Oh my God, that's hilarious. The British one was hosted by Lister from Redwall. I feel like I want to go look up the British one Because it was like, I feel like the robot, like the British one, would be so funny because of their accent. Like they'd be like, "Oh my god, that robot is really giving it to the other robot. He's got a really massive blade, didn't he?" Like he'll like I don't know, whatever things they say will be so funny. Just in that accent, like he sure railed him, didn't he? Or whatever. They'll say funny things. And I'll laugh. Speaking of funny things, something kind of funny happened. He's giving him a jolly good drilling, ain't he? Oh my god, I kind of want to watch that. So, speaking of something funny that happened, alert Nina trying Brit accents again. It's a weekly occurrence. We don't usually do it on the Wednesday show. It happens on the Friday show, but hey, come on, it's funny. Oh my god, the Jeremy Clarkson robot wars. That'd be amazing. I would watch that. I would watch that. So speaking of something funny, and I hope Russell Hall is still in the chat because I immediately thought of him when I saw this video. And you guys will see why in just a second. So apparently this lady, Casey Musgrave, did a concert. And my goodness. I'm going to have to mute it just because of the... Oh boy. This is unfortunate. Like, wow. Unfortunate. To say the least. Like, seriously, nobody on that team was like, hey, you know what this kind of looks like? Like, nobody, none of the people who work there were like, this kind of looks like a nutsack, you know? It kind of looks like balls. Why? Why would you do this? I would fire my entire team. Like, I mean, okay, like I get that she didn't realize because you're like, you're the singer, you're the talent. But I would fire my entire team. Like the entire production crew, all fired. Everybody's fired. I would fire everyone. Let's call a big team meeting. And I would be like, you know what? Like all of you are fired. And you're fired. And you're fired. And you're fired. Everybody is fired. Because what the like what? What the hell? Russell Hall for $1 over on Rumble says, it'll all make sense when you see the picture of her boyfriend. I sent you. Oh no. Oh no. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous, you guys. Russell Hall has sent me something. Ooh, I'm nervous. This is going to be yikes. Okay, let's see. What did he send me? Okay. Okay, so but this is not actually her boyfriend. This is not actually her boyfriend. Is it? All right, let's see what Russell has to say. Russell says, I wonder if Casey Musgraves knows about this guy. Oh, God.
Sorry, I haven't been on
Oh, my God.
here. Just been busy with work. Also, I haven't been really motivated to make any videos lately.
Is this AI?
I don't know.
There's
life.
no way this guy has this face.
Also, like I've been trying to save up some money for a new laptop. Sorry, I haven't been on here. Just been busy with work. Also, I haven't been
There's
really
no
motivated to
way.
make any videos lately. I don't know.
Is this real?
Life.
Oh, my God.
Also, like I've been trying to save up some money for a new laptop.
So
Sorry, I haven't been
is
on
this
here.
like the
Just been busy
stage
with work.
manager or
Also,
whatever? Oh, God. No. Oh, my God. No, 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 no. All right. Spike says I just sat down to eat. Well, you could thank your buddy Russell Hall for that. Okay. Do you guys want to talk about Andrew Tate? Because I did see an interesting topic. Or do you guys want me to address the drama from Twitter, the whole quartering Melanie Mack situation? Because we're not gonna have time to do both. So what do you guys rather talk about? Do you guys rather talk about? Let's do a poll, I guess. Let's do a poll. What should we talk about next? Drama or Tate? You guys let me know. Because I'm good with either or. Like we can talk about both. I mean, we can talk about whatever you guys want. But I don't think I'll have time to talk about both. So maybe we'll just talk about the one. While I let that poll go, we can watch this, which I thought was kind of funny. This is kind of epic, actually. This is some guy dressed up as Darth Vader and went to a city council meeting about flock cameras. And it was really funny. This guy's like, he trolled them really good. He trolled them really, really good. We'll watch this, and then whatever the poll says, we'll go to the next topic. Here we go. Darth Vader told the San Diego City Council that he is in favor of flock cameras. This is freaking awesome.
Thank you. It's been a great day. Love to all. Thank you. Darth Vader.
Oh, God. This is so good.
The Emperor is a fan of flock, and we must continue utilizing flock technologies so that we can follow and surveil the rebel scum as they move from playground to playground, from playground to pool, from pool to gymnasium, because we all know that the flock cameras are not only following the license plate readers, they are following children. They are following children in parks and gymnasiums, and we need this. I need this so I can stalk my ex-girlfriend.
Thank you. It's been a great day. Love to all. Thank you. Darth Vader.
Wait, they cut him out. No, that speech went on for way longer. He's like, I need this so I can stalk my ex-girlfriend. And then he goes on and on about how like it was a much longer clip. Let me see if I can find the longer one. Let me see if I can find the longer clip. Darth Vader, San Diego City Council. This was the one I saw was longer, but it also was like really bad quality. So okay, so there is one from, but it's 4 minutes long. Do we want to watch that? This one's 2 minutes long. Let's see what this is. I guess we can watch this one. 2 minutes long. Oops. Okay, here we go. Is there a full version? Okay, let me see. Maybe the 4-minute version would be the full one then. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the full. What happened to this? It's glitched already. Hang on a second. San Diego. Here we go. This one is 4 minutes, 28 seconds long. So I'm guessing this is probably the full version. It's doing the circle-y thing. Okay, here we go. They're like, thank you, Darth Vader. Literally, that's how it starts. Okay, here we go. Okay.
To look at. Thank you. It's been a great day. Love to all.
Thank you. Darth Vader?
They called him Darth Vader.
The Emperor is a fan of Flock, and we must continue utilizing Flock technologies so that we can follow and surveil the rebel scum as they move from playground to playground, from playground to pool, from pool to gymnasium, because we all know that the Flock cameras are not only following the license plate readers, they are following children. They are following children in parks and gymnasiums, and we need this. I need this so I can stalk my ex-girlfriend. Also, it should be known that the people of this town,
This girl could not hold it. She was like, okay, that's funny.
the pools that want their storm drains cleared, they should not have their storm drains cleared. Because in order to do that, we will have to raise taxes. And how will the people trust this city council when this city council continues to vote for surveillance technology that imprisons them? Miss Campbell, you must work on your Jedi mind tricks. Do it like this. And when you do it, make sure that when you're double speaking them into telling them that police services have become more humanitarian, make sure that you don't emphasize the detail that you put a ban on camping. You put a ban. You made criminalizing homelessness illegal. And that is why there is no such thing as humanitarian policing for the homeless, because we have effectively criminalized homelessness, which is good. Now we can staff, we can fill our jails with free prison labor, especially like that of the Otay Mason Detention Center, where they are making $1 a day for working for 12 hours. And there have been multiple cases of tuberculosis. Yes, and this is good. This is what the Emperor needs. This technology will help us find the rebel scum and their hidden base on Hoth. This technology will help us find Luke Skywalker as he traverses the universe in his X-Wing. This technology is a necessary force.
Oh,
Thank you.
Go.
Roger Ralphs?
Well done.
Is Roger Ralphs present?
Well
Thank you.
done,
And our
Darth
final
Vader.
speaker is Darth.
There we go. Wait, what? Wait, what? Darth Vader's going back? Hold on. He said our final speaker is Darth Vader? What happened? So is this the same thing? I don't understand what. Is this clip? repeating?
This council has done well. I am pleased, and so is the Chomo Emperor. But we have given too much money to our libraries, too much money to our parks. We need SDPD to have more money for the Emperor to rule over the entire universe. Once the Death Star has been completed, no one will be able to rebel against us. We will be the ultimate power in the universe. We do not need parks. We do not need libraries. We do not need daycare centers. We do not need homeless shelters. All we need is money for our stormtroopers. And anyone that disagrees is part of the Rebel Alliance and a scum. And they should be taken away immediately. This council needs to understand that we are the ultimate power in the universe, and we will not succumb to the forces of democratic will. No, this council was elected to serve the police, not the public. And if our stormtroopers don't receive all the funding that they deserve, there will be hell to pay with the Emperor. And he is not as forgiving as I.
Wow, he really.
Thank you. This concludes testimony here in chambers, so I will begin the 5-minute time.
Thank you. Thank you, Darth Vader. Darth Vader, everybody. Darth Vader. No, but seriously, well done. That guy was awesome. That was great. That was great. That was funny. All right, let's see what you guys voted for to end the poll. Ending the poll. Oh, I guess you guys voted for the drama. All right, let's do that. Let's talk about the drama. All right, let me pull up some of these tweets. So first of all, I will just say this. I did hear of that Jeremy from the Quartering actually showed his dog having a seizure today, from what I understand. And I just want to say that's deeply disturbing on like so many levels. That's fucked up. So I first of all, like right off the bat, like I cannot believe he actually did that. And I'm pretty sure he did. It's been confirmed. I know like Madam Savvy saw it. I was like, I'm not watching this. I haven't even watched the clip. I didn't even watch the censored clip because I was like, I'm not like, no, I'm not in a good place when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like I can't. I don't have it in me. But yeah, the drama won 67%. Andrew Tate's 33%. Wah wah. So yesterday, basically, I had an exchange with Melanie Mack because I made a statement about the fact that I didn't like the feeling I got when I read about the Quartering's dog being sick, because my immediate thought was, is the dog actually sick? And I think that is not really the place. Like, I don't like feeling like that when I think about somebody posting something about, losing someone or close to being losing someone, or those kind of things that we all go through, because everybody goes through it. I've gone through it. I asked for thoughts and prayers when my cat was dying, because it's hard, and you kind of you try to reach out to whoever you can that has supported you. And I understand when people have to once in a while reach out, but I didn't like the feeling. It gave me the ick. Like, it gave me this icky feeling because I know for a long time, actually, that he's had this dog that has had these health issues. And I didn't think that the dog was not sick, but I also didn't think that the dog the reason it got sick was a question mark, let's just say that. And I didn't I just didn't like the feeling. I didn't like the feeling of not knowing if something is true and then just being made to feel bad because, obviously a lot of people love animals, and me included. And it feels manipulative because, we're not on good terms with Jeremy. A lot of us are not on good terms with him. And then it just feels like a really manipulative thing to do. Having said that, it also sucks when your pet is sick, right? Like I was like, and I feel bad for the dog if it's true, which I believe it was true. But at the time, I made a post that says, if this story is true, I feel bad for Huck, and I'm praying for the dog, poor dog, because yeah, poor dog, like that fucking sucks. The dog is innocent, it's an innocent creature. And honestly, we don't deserve dogs. I don't think Jeremy deserves this dog. And I wrote, I hate that I have to even doubt the validity of the story like this, but the quartering lies so much and tries to get sympathy off tragedy constantly so people don't feel like he's ever sincere. And that, honestly, it's more like a message of this is, it's something that you have to kind of search within yourself to think to yourself, wow, have I fallen this far that people don't even believe me when I say my dog is sick? Is it time for some type of self-reflection? But I guess not, because apparently, Jeremy decided to grift off his dog or whatever. And from what I understand, he's accusing Costco of mixing up the medicine, which is really dumb. Really dumb to do. Even if you think that that's true, what you usually should do is have the medicine get tested. You send the medicine to the lab. You get the results back. You get a confirmation that the store fucked up, like the pharmacist fucked up or whatever, like insert store here fucked up. In this case, Costco. Then you make an accusatory video and you call them out. You don't do that before. That's crazy to me because, you could open yourself up to a lawsuit for something like that. That's just crazy. But apparently that's a thing now. Thank you so much, Beardy Outpost, for the $10. Says, I want to know why he keeps doubling down. Jared knows what lolcows are. He fought with Review Tech USA a lot. I tried as a former fan to get him to change, but he blocked my chats and then blocked me on X. Beardy, I think the problem is several fold. One, I think he is an alcoholic. I think he mixes alcohol and drugs, not cocaine drugs. Pharmaceutical drugs, because he's on, he's talked about how he's been on antidepressants and stuff like that. Now he's claiming that he's, not doing that anymore. But I think that the damage has been done. And I do believe he's an alcoholic. I don't think he's stopping. Even when he says he's stopping, I don't think that's true. So I think that's one of the biggest problems, is that he has a disease. You know what I'm saying? He has a disease. That's why I kept telling him to go get help, because I feel like you can't really, there's no going around the disease. And unfortunately for Jeremy, from all the stuff that I've seen, he refuses to acknowledge that he even has a disease or problem. He thinks he's like a casual drinker and everybody in Wisconsin drinks, so who cares? That kind of attitude. And until you actually think to yourself, like, look, I've kind of ruined my life with this. Like, everybody hates me now. All my friends and family don't like me. This has clearly affected my health. I have to make amends. Like, there has to be like this thing, like this drive, that drives you to quit drinking and quit making a fool out of yourself, and he hasn't even taken step one, because the first step to anything is to admit that you have a problem, and he hasn't even admitted it. So that's the thing. And I think that at that point, because of the fact that he can't admit that he has a problem, he has to double down now. It goes hand in hand. Like, there's no in between, especially for a guy that has like such a big ego. He can't just he would have to humble himself, and he would have to apologize to a lot of people, and I don't think he's going to. I think there's a lot of ego involved. A lot of like, addiction is a hell of a thing, man. Like, when you're addicted to something like substances, like alcohol, it's a hell of a thing. Like, you will fight. You will fight to keep that addiction going. It's just the way it is. Thank you so much for that $10. I hope I answered you there. And then thank you for another $5. Says, I don't know how long you have known him clearly, but if you had any long history or know someone who did, was this always an issue? I've known Jeremy, or I've followed Jeremy since the start of my own YouTube career, which was around 2020. So I've known him for about 6 years. And we've worked together on and off like a couple times here and there. He's come on my channel, I've gone on his channel, but like, I wouldn't say I knew him. Like, we never talked outside of, hey, you want to come on the show? Hey, can you retweet this thing? Like that, like, never, like, we were not friends. I considered him a colleague and somebody cool to hang out with, like, online, but we're not friends. And but it was disappointing. And so, like, and yes, I did notice the gradual, because he wasn't like this bad at the start. Like, he was not this bad. And like, then I stopped watching him for a while. And then when I started watching him again because of the Kino Casino, I started to notice the deterioration. Like, the fact that, like, he does the sideways look, like he's always like he's always short of breath when he talks. Like, he takes deep breaths just to be able to make a sentence. Like, it's crazy. So that kind of stuff, like, it is very evident if you knew him from before, and then you kind of, you watch him again. Those things are very evident. And honestly, like, that's the thing that started this whole thing with me, was that, I knew him from a long time ago, and I knew how much he was for free speech and all of these things, and how he constantly talked about free speech and, showing evidence for the claims that you make that the left constantly doesn't, and like all this stuff. And now he's doing everything that he would blame other people, like the left, on, certainly. But like, he was just always doing the same things. And it's crazy how much projection is going on there. And honestly, like, I don't know, today was kind of like a line for me, like him showing the seizure thing, the dog seizure thing. I can't even watch that. Like, there's no way I'm gonna watch that. But just the idea of it, like, just somebody like wanting, like, I don't know, like, it just feels so icky, because I honestly, like, I went through a very recent, losing my own cat, and I went through a lot. At that year, but I was never gonna, like, show her to you guys in that state. That's crazy. First of all, it's depressing. And second of all, it's not like people haven't seen what sick animals look like. People, you either have seen it, or if you haven't seen it, good. You shouldn't see it, because, you don't have a pet. That's why you haven't seen it. And some things you shouldn't have to see. It's not cool. It's not cool to show that to your audience. People come to you because they want you to, make them happy. They want you to inform them of something. And it's certainly not what a dog seizure looks like. Like if somebody wants to see that, they'll go and look up like, what does this dog seizure look like medically speaking? They'll be looking for that because maybe they have a dog that's going through that. And then, they want a veterinarian to speak to that, not some fucking rando dude, And weirdly enough and oddly enough, like one of the things that happened with this whole situation is I actually started watching the Kino Casino because like when my cat died, I was like really depressed and I needed to watch something that was funny. So I started watching them to get over my cat dying. And they really helped because I laughed a lot. And like even when I was like at my saddest, like I was like, like cry sad. You know how it is when you're depressed and grieving. You go like from laughing to crying kind of thing. And it was like that. And they really helped me get through a really difficult time in my life. And at that time, in fact, like one of the biggest issues that I had with Jeremy was that he attacked me like the day before my cat died. And it was so bad. And I felt he attacked me on Twitter. Now he deleted it because he was going through a Miller time. He was drunk. So he deleted it. But it happened and it didn't hurt any less. Russell Hall, thank you for the 2, says, when you mess with the booze, you lose. It's true. It's really true. And so when I called this situation out, because it gave me the ick, going back to the tweet, going back to this situation, when I called this out, I talked about like this tweet. Melanie Mack decided to chime in, and I was like, oh, hello, Mel. Oh, hello. Let me bring this up because I didn't have this marked. But they are easy to find, so let me get them really quickly. Well, here it is. Oh, I had several exchanges with her. Okay, let's start with here. We'll start with this one. So Melanie Mack decided to reply back. I've muted her because I can't stand her anymore. So she says, she came to the replies of that thing and she said, this parasocial reply guy thing you keep doing is getting really weird, Nina. You have no idea what you're talking about and are constantly inserting yourself into the lives of people you barely know. It's beyond creepy. Please get help. Now, first of all, I want to make a note of the fact that a couple of weeks ago we had another exchange and I told her she has a parasocial relationship with Jeremy. And now she is coming to me in my mentions and bringing up like the whole parasocial thing. But I was the one that told her that. And now she's just like parroting this fucking thing that I told her like weeks ago. Cause I was like, oh, like, girl, you don't have I told her you have a parasocial, you have a parasitic parasocial relationship with Jeremy. And now she's like, just parroting that word over and over. She was saying it all day to different people. She was saying it to Brady Venti. She was saying it to Madame Savvy. And she came to say it to me too. And she called me a reply guy. So like parasocial and reply guy was like the word of the day for Melanie yesterday. So then she said, so I responded and I said, Melanie, I'm responding to a clip of a video of your boss who is sharing something personal, like always with the entire internet. What exactly don't I know that I've stated? Because she says, you don't really know what you're talking about. In that video, I was talking about the dog, or in that comment, I was talking about the dog, being sick with seizures. Like, so what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about actually? Um, let's see. That nobody knows what to believe with him because he's a liar and that lies all the time, and he uses personal tragedy to garner sympathy all the time. He does do that. Let's talk about being creepy and parasocial, Mel, because I don't recall you saying anything when Jeremy was caught stalking women and children at the Ren Fair and making drunk, creepy comments towards them. He has been banned from the Ren Fair for being creepy, Mel, because she says I'm creepy. She says I'm being creepy because I'm just following the story and I see clips pop up on my feed once in a while. And I'm like, wait, what? What did he do this time? you know? And I make a comment on it and it's beyond creepy, guys. This is so beyond creepy. And then I also meant I didn't hear you say anything about that or anything about him saying weird, creepy comments about wanting to impregnate one of your at the time friends, Brittany Venti, on air, which he did. He was creepy to Brittany Venti on air many times, and then decided to call her a whore because she was like, "Ew, you're gross." So, but where was Mel and all of that? Nowhere. She didn't say a fucking word. Certainly, you would think, her Christian, her being a Christian would make her possibly stand up for a friend, maybe say, hey, Jeremy, that's kind of uncalled for. You shouldn't say stuff like that. I don't know, anything. But nope. Why didn't you stand up for her? And let's talk about getting help. You're actually over here telling me to get help when your boss is an alcoholic pill popper who's been caught drunk, rage, false flagging people, and straight up stealing people's content. And I put the oranges emojis because she know what that means. What are the oranges for, Mel? Aren't you supposed to be for free speech? So it's okay when your boss censors people for making fun of stuff that his parasocial ass says on air about his wife and personal life all the time. Like, he literally has been saying all of these things. Everything that you see about Jeremy from the Quartering is because he said it himself. He's just like he went and showed his dog having a freaking seizure. He's nuts. Aren't you people supposed to be for aren't you supposed to be for free speech? So it's okay when your boss does it. The fact that his bowel movement is not normal, hon, but you're over here telling me to get help. That's hilarious. Well, I mean, it's true. Is that not true? Is it like, okay, I have had several co-hosts, okay? Many co-hosts, several of them. One of my longest co-hosts is John Talks. I mean, we still talk all the time. I just don't stream together anymore because John wants to do his own thing. He's not really streaming right now. So we're not doing Infinite Talk right now. But I told him whenever you want to pick it back up, you can. Never once has John told me, hey, Nina, you know what? Let's talk about my number 2. Never, ever, never, ever, ever, never was that a topic of conversation. That's never been a topic of conversation with Cecil. That's never been a topic of conversation with Verbal. That's never been a topic of conversation with anybody I've ever streamed with ever, where I need to know their bowel movement stories. But that's the regular thing. for Melanie in the quartering. It's just one of those things where, like, they're just always talking about his bowel movements, and that's not normal. That's not normal. And I can speak to that because at least I've streamed. I streamed enough to know that that's not normal. It's just not normal. DL, thank you for being a member for 59 months. That's insane. Thank you, DL. He says, I'm sad when friends fight among each other. Well, yeah, it does suck, but sometimes you find out some friends weren't really friends at all. You know, that also sucks. Beardies, thank you for the $5. Says, good old mommy Mel, her butter brain getting her felted once again. And then follows it up with, Jer and EDP are so similar. Bowels, obesity, nasty. I don't know who the EDP is. I just know that like this whole, let's talk about like the whole like my shit being a topic of conversation situation is like beyond me. Like I cannot believe that is a thing. Russell Hall, thank you for the $1. Says Jeremy crossed the line when he said that he wanted to do a cornhole. When he wanted to cornhole Britney. Oh my God. No, I don't know who EDP is. I mean, should I know? I don't know. Look, even when I watch the Kino Casino, after like I watch this Jer segments, I tune out after a while because there's only so much crazy you can take. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want to know about some of these lol cows. I feel like ignorance is bliss on some level, you know? So anyways, Melanie comes back with, you reply quote tweeted me. It's your full-time job, completely incapable of normal conversation. Got to get the likes. This is why I unfriended you the first time. Okay. So I just want you guys to point. I just want to make sure you guys you picked up this this is parasocial reply guy thing. And then also this is why I unfriended you because look, she could have said I unfollowed you, but she used the word unfriended because Melanie is parasocial. Like she doesn't understand, the difference between unfollowing someone and unfriending someone, this is kind of it's that mentality. It's that mentality that this is called the parasocial thing where you actually you don't know the person. We don't know each other. Melanie and I don't know each other. We've streamed with each other a couple times, That doesn't mean we know each other and we're not friends. So for her to be like, this is why I unfriended you. It's like, okay, you just hit an unfollow button, girl. So did I. I also press the unfollow button and the mute button. You know why? Because she kept constantly using the F slur every 5 seconds. And I honestly didn't want to see that on my timeline anymore. I was like, okay, I'm over this. But I didn't tell her that. I was like, you just do it and move on with your life. Beardy Outpost, thank you for the 2. Rest in peace. Forgot about Jer wanting Brit's shark babies. Oh God. Yeah, that happened. That definitely happened. And also, I do quote tweet people sometimes because usually, especially from big threads, I want to make sure that it's separated so that it doesn't get caught up within caught up and then I missed a comment or something like that. So I usually quote tweeting people when I want to make a separate thread, basically based on that comment. So there was nothing about let me quote tweet her or whatever. I don't know where she's getting that from. It was just such a stupid reply. You reply with a quote tweet. Who gives a fuck, Melanie? Then she said, so I said, really, Mel, your reply is about how I decided to respond to you in a quote tweet versus a reply. Well, I'm replying to you here now because my quote tweet was to separate this conversation from the one that is happening about Jer and his dog. You know, the one you reply guide, because you know she's constantly projecting, because she came into my replies to like reply guy for Jeremy, but then she's like calling me a reply guy. It's like, girl, you're the reply guy. So let's have the conversation. Any comments about all of the stuff I basically mentioned above, like, you know, the false flagging, you know, all the stuff, blah blah blah. Why didn't you call it out? Blah blah blah. And then I said, you're talking about why you unfriended me while talking about parasocial relationships and bringing up my quote tweet as a mention of my full-time job, while everyone thinks that you're employed by Jeremy to cover for him and his bad behavior because he's paying you. Do you not see the irony? Again, she doesn't come back with any answers to any of the question I asked, and she says, "Yes, it shows that your intentions are validation likes. You've done this before. You have no interest in the real conversation. You just want drama likes. I'm not gonna have a quote tweet battle with you, Nina. That's weird behavior." What? Welcome to Twitter, Melanie. I don't know what to tell you. And then so I said, so anything I say to you here, I'm doing for validation or likes. What exactly were you doing? Saying the F slur all the time? Surely it wasn't for validation and likes, right? You were just adding so much to the conversation. You've never done anything for validation and likes on the internet. Right. And that was it. Oh, and then afterwards, Melanie went and put a incredibly passive aggressive tweet on her own timeline, in which she got destroyed in the comments. I didn't even have to say anything, because at that point I kind of just felt bad. I was like, ugh, like this yikes. So she went and put on her own timeline, she said, I don't know who needs to hear this. I do actually, but she's not gonna tell you guys who it is. She's not gonna tag the person, even though she knows, but she's not gonna confront them and tag them. That person's me. She's talking about me. I don't know who needs to hear this. I do actually, but there is a difference between social commentary and parasocial commentary. One is helpful and the other one is weirdo behavior. This is about me, because she called me a weirdo and she was telling me I'm parasocial. But then she decided to not tag me again because she was getting destroyed in my comments too. She was getting destroyed in the comments. So she decided to go and make this tweet on her own timeline, because she thought, you know, maybe if I'm not involved, that the comments will be a little bit nicer. They weren't. They weren't nicer. So let's read some of them. Of course, Jeremy from the quartering comes and says, yes, indeed, LOL. Talk about parasocial freaking relationships. My favorite comment is this one. Which one is this one? This comment killed me. Because this is literally this is actually the quartering thumbnail for Gina Carano's video. Like, this one killed me, man. Shout out to this guy, Chell. This genuinely got a good laugh out of me. I was like, that's hilarious, because this is like meta parasocial. Like, look at this thumbnail. And everybody knows, like, if you haven't seen it, you got to go watch it. But there's clips of his simping for Gina, like, in this thing, and how he like makes up the story about how he pretends like he's like, this is what I would love if Gina was like this, and it's a whole thing. You guys should go watch it. So here's some of the other comments. That one was good. Why say you don't know but then say you do know actually after? What the fuck is this? Like, because she's a coward. That's the real. Then you have Melanie when Jeremy talks about his life on his show and gives contradictory statements like how every other week he's quitting alcohol or that he could never have a gambling stream and now he wants to do one on a Sunday church day. Hey, that's a good point. It's church day. Is that not social commentary, you say? Or hey, one day Jeremy says X and now he's saying Y. For someone who doesn't pay attention to internet drama, you sure are responding a lot to it. I don't think you realize how many times you've done this. I'm above it routine. Just this year, nobody would call what you do social commentary. It would also be called weirdo behavior. Listen, the entire thing is these comments. All of it. Like, which one is this one? Like, look at this guy. Like, they're putting the this is the stream. This is the Ren Fair stream picture. I don't want anonymous fans. I want people I know. I want to feel like family. I want it to feel like family. I don't want to be anonymous YouTuber. I want to be friends with everyone. This is your perverse, lonely boss. He asked for this. You co-signed and didn't help him. Enjoy the attention, hypocrite. Look at, like, I'm telling you guys, this is insane. Like, the reply, it just didn't, except for this guy who was like, yeah, you're right, Mel, otter loop. But other than that, like, it's just been, don't you have a vacation to enjoy? By the way, she was supposed to be on vacation with her husband when she was doing this. It's just a constant, I have no idea what you just said, but I like it. Okay, that's a simp. Which one is this post? It's just constant. Aren't you on vacation? You're all fucking weird and narcissistic, to be honest. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Aren't you on vacation? Doesn't do drama. But what are the oranges for? I mean, it just goes on. It goes on and on and on and on and on. So yeah, that was the drama with Melanie, and I don't, you know, it's unfortunate. It's all very unfortunate. I wish that things could have been different with everybody involved, but it's too bad that Jeremy can't just, you know, learn to apologize and maybe go to rehab and stop drinking. But now he's brought his dog into it. I mean, it's gross. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. Like, I mean, I don't even want to like call him out on it. Like, it's just so, like, it's so cringe, man. It's so cringe to like show your dogs having a seizure on air. That's just, I can't even deal with that. That's crazy. But there you guys go. You asked for it. You voted for it. This was democracy. Democracy in action, as Darth Vader said. That guy was good. The flock camera thing was really funny. But yeah, I expected more drama. Well, I mean, the night is not over. What the fuck he actually did that was, well, he didn't do it. The dog started having a seizure and then I guess he put the camera on it. Like, he didn't do anything to the dog. Well, I mean, who knows if he gave him his medication or not, but I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I just know it's weird that he showed it having a seizure on air because he wants to, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of mentality goes into that. Like, maybe like he's just trying to grift, like he wants people to pay for the dog to, you know, have the surgery or whatever, or I don't know, whatever. He says he has a 10K vet bill or whatever. So I don't know. I think he just didn't make enough money off the initial, like, my dog is sick kind of thing. And now, I don't know. He was like, no, guys, he's really sick. Look at him have a seizure. So buy some coffee. Yeah, I saw a clip where he was like, I need to sell 10,000 bags of coffee today for the dog. I was like, I don't know what to say. Anyways, I think that's where we're gonna leave it today. That was it's been a fun show until the quartering conversation. So let's go out on a fun note, because that sucked. Let's go out on a fun note. Let me bring up my videos, my bookmarks or something. Do. Oh my God, everybody's calling him out. I just went on Twitter. I just went on Twitter just to check, and like, look at this from Flash. Use code SAVEHUCK for your CBC discount, because Brad Cool Unlimited says Jeremy certainly gets especially furious whenever a woman publicly disapproves of anything he does. He has a pattern of singling out every one of them while unfortunately ignoring all the funny stuff we say. Like, he means like the dudes. Because yeah, I guess he called Farron balanced out again, because Farron was like tagging Costco and being like, yo, Costco, like, this dude is claiming that you almost killed his dog, which he did. Like, he literally made a freaking thumbnail that said Costco almost killed my dog. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to make that thumbnail without like actually knowing that is what happened. And then so he goes, my dog almost dies, and this twat is trying to get me sued. What happened to you people? What happened to us, bro? You're freaking grifting off your dog. Like, that's crazy. Like, what kind of world are we living in? Like, he thinks we're the weird ones. We're not the weird ones, Jeremy. You're the weird one. This is fucked. And then, Flash says use save Huck for your CBC discount. Like, he's like, I feel like Flash is joking here, but is he actually? Because that is something totally that the quartering would say. Like, I feel like that is 100% something like quartering would say. Is he actually joking? Like, I can't even tell. This is one of those things, right? Like, this is one of those things where it's like it's become clown world, and you're like, it could just be something that you're like, is this real? And then you're like, yeah, actually it is real. Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Flash is his name now instead of Yellow Flash. But let me show you guys something else before we leave. I was like trying to get off that I was trying to get off that quartering topic, and then I go on Twitter, and like the first thing I see is all of that. So let's end it with something nice. What should we end it on? Let's see. Something funny. It's like when you want something funny on Twitter, there's like nothing around, but then when you're like, when you need it, it's not there. When you don't, it's always there. Oh. Wait, okay. I don't know if this is gonna be funny, but I just ran into it, so let's watch it. That's what it's kind of on topic in terms of like what we talked about earlier. It says Cameron Brink went off on Enes Kanter. So let's see what she said.
I mean,
It's prison yard basketball, yo. Okay, let's see.
And that's like such a big question. For me personally, I think when it comes to the trans issues that I believe you're talking about, I think it's a non-issue, and I think it's people trying to just come for the trans community, and I just don't stand for that. I think I don't even know what the fuck his name is. Enes Kanter, like he's a super piece of shit. And I think a lot of people think that, and I think he's just trying to stay relevant. So I think people are tuned in for the right reasons, and it's great that we can all like talk about things that are important and hard, and you can have your opinions on that. But I think taking something that's like a non-issue right now and just trying to use it for clickbait, for views, for likes, and then targeting a vulnerable community is just really low.
This whole thing about the views and likes, this is what Melanie was saying too. Like, oh my God, you're doing everything for views and likes. And it's not like it's not true. Like people do that. But like, I don't think that he was doing it for the views and likes. I think he just thought it was ridiculous that the WNBA had not defined what a woman was, which is true. It's like, dude, it's in your name. The WNBA, the W stands for something. What does it stand for? Oh God, this woman, she stressed me out even more. We need something funny. Russell, send me something funny to watch. Let's see. Let me go into my messages with Russell. He's always like sent me some fucking weird shit that I'm like, ugh. Why am I looking at what the fuck, Russell? He like sent me this. Look at this. This is I told you something funny. It says, oh my God, no, apparently the meds poor Huckold was taking are often abused by junkies. Is this what happened to Jeremy Hambley of the Quartering? How could you? That's just fucked, dude. I need something funny. That was not funny. Hold on. Let's see if he sent me something funny. Oh, this is kind of funny. Okay, maybe this will do. Yeah, this is funny. This guy's like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna leave this here without comment. Is this too soon? Oh, is this too soon? Oh no. I think Dolly would have laughed at this. For what it's worth, I actually do think Dolly Parton would have laughed at this joke. I do. I think she would have laughed. I really do. I think she would have laughed at it. Oh, this one. Okay. We're gonna end on this. This is what we're gonna end on. Because this was funny. Okay, here we go. We've got something funny to end on, people. Because Alex Jones is funny, and I love Snoopy. So here we go.
Good grief, Snoopy. The globalists are buying up everything, the country's falling apart, and nobody even looks up from their phone long enough to notice. Sometimes I think you're the only one around here who gets it. And you're a dog.
Obey. Consume. Do not question. Trust the screen. Your government knows what is best for you. Freedom is dangerous. Compliance is peace.
Look at him, Snoopy. George Washington helped build a nation of free men. 250 years later, we've got digital IDs, surveillance cameras, and people arguing with strangers on the internet at 3 in the morning. Good grief. If you want the truth, you know where to find it. Turn off the mainstream media. They've lied to you long enough. Get the real story at alexjoneslive.com. Wake up. The globalists and big tech are controlling the narrative. Join me. Get the truth now.
Dude, whoever is doing the AI stuff for Alex Jones is freaking rocking it. Like, there was another one that they played while Jeremy went to debate Alex Jones, and it was like this AI frog coming out of the water being like, they're turning he's like, they're making me gay, because it was like the whole thing about like how Alex Jones says they were like, they're putting stuff in the water to make the frogs gay. And it was like the frog was saying, like, they're putting stuff in the water. So, like, get this filtration system and this. It was so fucking funny. And I was like, that's actually a really funny commercial. Yeah. Debate. For reals on that. But yeah, anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I will be back on Friday, where I will be balancing out this crazy show and talking about, good news and good humans and lovely people, and just, having a good old time without talking about, disgusting people that talk about their poo all the time. So yeah, come back and join me on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern for Infinite Hope. It should be fun. And special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in the way that you do. Make sure you leave a comment after the stream is done. Plus the like, leave a comment and let me know what topic you like the best. And whatever your thoughts are. So thank you everybody for joining in today. And I was gonna say let's raid Anna, but then I remembered that Anna is not streaming tonight. She streamed earlier this morning, so I don't think that she's there. Just I don't think we can raid her. Let's see who should we raid. Is there a raid person that is live right now? Let's see. Anybody interesting live? All right, let's raid WDW Pro. He seems to be live right now. So let's do that. Let me go to let's do the redirect, and then it'll redirect you guys. And then when you go there, just say, Nina Infinity sent you. Another great stream. Thank you so much, Ray. Let me just, I'm going to just put this redirect, and then we're going to be out. Customization. Here's the redirect. WDW Pro. There he is. There we go. So it's going to go there from the YouTube side, and I don't know how to do it from the Rumble side, and Darren's not here. So. Shout out to Darren, because he always does that stuff. But thank you again, everybody, for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.